Hi, Chris. How you doing? I've got your work lined up. I want to look at the before and after first because, all right, here's the before, and check it out. All right, so here's this before where you've got this yellow room and this woman, and she's tan, and you've got these wonderful tones, and I think some really nice color through her hair, through her skin and her face, and up through the massage person's hands and arms, and then on through the background. And I think there's a really nice tonal value in this image right here. So let's look at the after. And what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing much less contrast here. I'm seeing all of the background is really washed out. There's really no difference between the color of the pillow or the towel and the sheet, where there clearly is a difference here. One's tan, one's white. Here they're both like almost white. It's really an unusual treatment. I suggest brushing up on those tonal adjustments, because right now this is washed out. You've actually, this should be the before and this should be the after. So, and then over here, well, you know what? Let's just jump over to Photoshop and see what we have here. Here. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, here you have your hue saturation and your brightness contrast. What I would have done here is I would have done two adjustments. I would have done a simple where's my adjustment layers? Window adjustments. Where are we? I would have done a hue saturation color adjustment, and I would have done a levels color adjustment. Either that or a color balance and a levels. That's it, and I would have gone really easy. I could do it right now if you want. Actually, no, I'm not going to. So anyways, let's look at the waterfall. Now, here's the waterfall without all of the stuff you've done, and here's with. Now, keep in mind, this is just adjusting. This is not special effects, or this isn't anything, it's just adjusting, a simple tonal and color adjustments. That's it. So you've got this Photoshop filter, this photo filter, vibrance layer, brightness, contrast, hue, saturation. The result is completely different color to the image. This is almost oversaturated. It clearly won't print well because the inks will oversaturate the paper. And that's one of the things you would find out if you ran this through a pre-press, pre-flight. And so just, try to duplicate realism in your photographs, especially when you are going to use them for a client. Don't, especially a lot of new Photoshop users try to do this, really overdo it and bring out the color, and that's just not how it's. And you'll see when we start adding images to our brochure and our ads and such. So what was the other thing? Oh, image size. Don't forget, you have to figure out how to get this to 300, and also you can't put a 25-inch by 16-inch image in an 8.5 by 11-inch ad, right? Or whatever size the brochure is going to be, or whatever size the ad is going to be, or the banner. So you should resize right now before. Always resize in Photoshop before you place the image. Okay, that's about all I have. So good job. I think you're doing well. I just think you're kind of overdoing it a little bit. So awesome job. See you in discussion board. Any questions? Give me a holler. Thanks.